Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the Successor podcast. We're back. It's been a week since I first uploaded and some things have happened. Now, some people have seen my video. It's not a bad thing, I don't mind people watching obviously, but I'm in trouble. And my dad saw the video, it's me talking about him, but he didn't mind too much. I thought he would, but he didn't mind. He didn't really care. And yeah, so people saw it. More people than normal anyway, because one of the first videos I ever uploaded got about 2 views, I think. This one's got 30, so in terms of that, I know overall it's terrible, but for me that's pretty decent. Obviously we're going to keep growing as we get further along, but this time I'm going to record this in one take hopefully, so we'll see what happens. Now, I want to talk about business is my first thing, and it's so much harder than I thought it'd be. You know, I'm trying to do, number one, get this degree, which I mentioned in the last episode, and I'm also doing a clothing with my friend, which again I also mentioned, but it's so hard. I underestimated how hard it would be. Pause. But it's just getting, like, talking to the suppliers is tough, meeting all the new people is tough, getting up and working every day is tough, you know, doing the shit you don't want to do is tough, and it's definitely harder than I thought it'd be, for sure. Like, I didn't think it'd be a breeze, but I didn't think it'd be this hard. You know, and that's one thing people really don't tell you, is how hard it is going to be. Which sounds crazy, I'm saying hard a lot, but it really is tough. And life is tough. I've come to realize how tough life is. You know, this shit is beating me down right now, you know, it's tough, it's really tough. But it's cool, because I'm getting stronger from it, I'm recovering better, I'm working harder, and good things are coming. Let's just say that. I've worked a lot without me seeing the result of these things. So hopefully now I should see something, but yeah, life right now is tough. Way harder than I thought it'd be. You know what it is? It's because I came from living on easy mode, like having everything done for me, you know, things paid for me, you know, food on the table, easy. You know, all I had to really do was just wake up, and that was it. And now I've come to realise that it takes more than that to live now. And I can see why so many people do struggle with their life, because it's tough. You know, if you're not very strong, you're going to get beaten up. That's probably why the suicide rate is so high nowadays, because how tough life is. For me, I see it as a challenge. It's fun, really. Like, why not see how far I can go? I hope it works out for me, I really do. I hope it does. And as far as I'm concerned, it will. But I can see why so many people say how tough it is. You know, especially with their mindset. You know, most people have quite a poor mindset, meaning they just wake up, do what they have to do, and go to sleep. They don't want to do it, they just do what they have to do. They just don't really try, don't apply themselves, and let life control them, rather than control their life. They sort of get conformed into this box. Say, right, now you left school, you left university, now go get a job, go pay your bills, that's your life, congrats. And I think there's so much more to that. But there's not enough education to know otherwise. You know, I'm lucky that I got into business early. Like, I'm going to be a business guy my whole life. I can see that now. I will have jobs here and there, obviously, to support me and keep me going. But it's tough, and people do get pushed around. I can see what happens without education. And it's why I feel sorry for quite a lot of people. You know, that's why their diets are shit. They got kids, you know, stuff to pay for, work, and it's a load. It's literally a load. I understand that now. You know, before I didn't know anything. But the more I know, the more I realise how little I know. Which doesn't really make sense, but I'm still figuring things out. I think everyone is in this earth. You know, some people do better than others, that's fine. I'm going to be the one that performs better than everyone. Because I understand this. I understand these things. I understand how tough life is now. I'm opening up to that world where, you know, you got to wake up and pay for stuff. When your car's broken down, when your kids is ill, you got to take your kids to school. Not that I have kids, I don't have kids, but I understand what it's like now. And how tough it is. And I want to try and avoid that for myself. Not in the sense that it's tough, so I want to avoid it. It's just the fact that I want to do better for myself than the standard. You know, a standard is like 9 to 5, a couple kids, nice house, whatever. Not even that half the time. I'm not trying to live like that. I'm not trying to be a 9 to 5er. I'm trying to be wealthy. I'm trying to be rich. And it's so tough because I'm down myself. I'm down the journey. And I realise now why a very, very minute percentage of people can do it. And it's tough. It's really fucking tough. I'm sorry. Doing this thing is probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Right now, balancing everything. Sorting out what you want to do. But I'm glad though, because I do this quicker before people from uni. When people finish uni, they go through what I'm going through now. So it's like, damn. I'm just happy that I'm going through what I'm going through now. I'm not delaying the inevitable, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make something for myself. Do something for myself, despite how I feel. You know, another thing I've come to realize is that I can feel like absolute poo. Still get things done, still finish stuff up. Which is what I'm kind of doing now, to be honest. Like right now, I don't feel like recording. I don't even feel like talking, man. I'm so tired, but I'm out here talking. I've got my degree on in the background. I need to finish that. I've made a commitment to myself to do at least once a day. Do one segment of it per day. Which is working out well so far. And it's just about staying committed to those commitments. Which is tough, it's tough. But I'm flexing that muscle of doing things I don't want to do. Which is very helpful, you know. Sorry, excuse me, but yeah, it's all just tough. But it's gotta be hard before it gets easy. Right now life is pretty hard, you know. Not that I'm struggling, I'm not struggling obviously, like I'm still doing good. Still, you know, I really like my life. I enjoy everything, it's perfect, you know. How everything is, it's just like, damn. So I keep yawning because I'm tired now. I've also learned to appreciate the little things like spending time with people. Even having freedom is something I definitely took for granted in school. I could just wake up, go to school and then be free, like see my friends. I was essentially just going to see my friends for the whole day. 5 days a week. And then even on the weekends we go out. But now it's different, you know. People have got uni, people have got different commitments, people have got jobs. And it's tougher to see people. For sure. I think that's how it is when you get older. People just drift. I'm trying to focus on business. I need to keep my focus on business. It's very tough, don't get me wrong. But the things I do, like in the morning when I have work, I get Alex Hormozy, $100 million series, play that in my ear for 4 hours through the audiobooks, because he's been kind enough to give them away for free. So I listen to them, basically. So I've got them in my ear ringing constantly. I listen to the Founders podcast, which is a podcast where they get like the richest people and speak to them basically. So I listen to that. On YouTube, I'll be honest, I do watch a lot of basketball. It's a guilty pleasure for sure. But I do also watch a lot of business content. So I think on paper I'm doing enough, but mentally I'm not doing enough. I guess the curse of people like me is that we can never really do enough. Like when I get home from a day of work or seeing a friend or something, I feel guilty that I didn't focus my attention on business, on the business. And even like when I'm sat down, I'm trying to watch a TV show, it's hard to switch off. So I'm just thinking like, shit, I could be doing this right now. So why shouldn't I be doing this right now, you know? And it's an internal battle, I think, between myself and myself. But it's a battle between two different versions of me. You know, like part of me just wants to chill out and relax, and then part of me is like, no, we got to keep moving forward. And it's definitely an internal battle. And when I let pussy when I get mentally affected so much. Like, the mental pushback is crazy. I'll be out for like a day, just feeling so bad on myself because I didn't do one thing. Like, even at work, if I could take overtime and I don't, I just start to shut down. You know, but that rarely happens, you know. I always do overtime. It's just, yeah, it affects me so much. When I'm not on the road or like making good progress, my brain starts to shut down. I get so doubtful. And I think that's what I'm suffering with now. You know, all this shit I'm going through, all this stuff, I'm thinking, can I really do this? Can I really make it? Is this really the right move? And it's really tough. I will not lie to you, it's tough. And not everyone can do this, which is why not everyone is rich. I just really hope I become rich. Because that's all I think about. I know it sounds sad, it's like an obsession. It is an obsession. People tell me I talk about money way too much. Like, even now I've just drifted to the topic of money. I wasn't even meant to talk about money. I drifted that topic. And it's just like, I would say it's an obsession. Because I'm constantly trying to make progress, to go to the business, keep moving forward. And when you're not seeing that progress materialize, it's hard. And right now I'm in a job I don't like. I'm in a situation I don't like. But I understand it's temporary. And how I think now is not how I always think. And how I feel now is not how I always feel. So I've just got to keep pushing forward. And I realise that now, you know, keep doing what I'm doing, but just keep doing more. I'm not doing enough. I need to keep doing more. I don't even know. I could always work harder. I could always do more. And why would I stop? You know, anytime I do stop is if I have a nap. Which is, nowadays, is getting more common because my sleep is pretty crap. And that's also a new thing I need to work on, is my sleep, you know. And I understand I'm waffling. I'm just talking about, this is my podcast, you know, I'm just talking. Unedited, one long ramble. But I hope you guys can comment and relate sort of to what I'm going through. I know a lot of people can't. I know a lot of people probably think I'm a bit crazy, a bit odd. Which is standard, you know, a strange guy just talking. But that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. It wasn't structured, it was just a talk. We're just experimenting here, you know. It's episode 2 for God's sake. But if you guys enjoyed them, please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, comment, do whatever. You know, I really appreciate the interaction, so it'll make it worthwhile, me doing this stuff. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next episode, and I'll see you later.